Okay. So r is the radius of sphere. Again consider the Cartesian coordinate system. Actually, I'm not able to teach you in a best manner by using this online teaching and Slate. Otherwise, it could be more easy if the lectures are offline. Because on Slate I cannot draw neat diagrams also. Okay. So consider sphere and consider this is the center of this circle. Actually in diagram it's not looking center, but consider this is the center. Okay. And you draw notebook in a right manner as this origin as a center having coordinates 0, 0 and 0. Okay. Draw a neat diagram. Okay. This is the center of this circle. Okay. Now these axes are x, y and z. Okay. So r is the radius of sphere. प्रत्येकाला बॉल माहिती आहे. Just imagine that ball. Just imagine that ball. Now take the center of that ball, that is sphere. Then radius of the sphere is from center of sphere to the surface of sphere. That is nothing but r. It is nothing but r. Okay. Are you getting this? सगळ्यांना समजतंय ना? हॅलो. सगळ्यांनी बॉल इमेजिन केला? बॉल इमेजिन केला सगळ्यांनी? बरोबर? यू ऑल प्लेड क्रिकेट, राईट? सो बॉल म्हणजे काय तुमच्या रोज हातात आहे. ओके. सो त्यामुळे माहिती आहे सगळ्यांना बॉल. ओके. So consider that ball. Now imagine the center of that ball, that is sphere. Okay. So from center of the ball to the surface of ball. Okay. That is nothing but, that line is nothing but the radius of the ball. Okay. Now second coordinate is theta. Second coordinate is theta. This is when r is equal to constant. When r is equal to constant. Okay. Then second coordinate is theta. Again we have to draw a Cartesian coordinate system. X, Y and Z. Again origin O having coordinates 0, 0, 0. Then see what is mean by this theta. This theta is the angle. This theta is the angle with positive z axis. Okay. Theta is the angle with positive z axis. It can be towards the y axis and it can also be towards this x axis. Okay. So this is angle theta. Okay. And you can consider this top of the sphere. Okay. So everyone got this point? This angle theta is along the positive z axis to the right side and to the left side also. Okay. Everyone got this point? This theta? I think yes. And this phi angle. Where is pointer? x, y, z. Now this phi angle is same as cylindrical coordinate system. In cylindrical coordinate system, this phi is the angle between x-axis and the plane, okay, and the plane of the cylinder, right? Plane of the cylinder. Now, the same like cylindrical coordinate system, in spherical coordinate system also, this phi is the angle between this x-axis and the perpendicular plane of the sphere, okay. This angle again rotates from x-axis, means starts from x-axis only. Now tell me, in space, how this r, theta and phi will vary. R, theta and phi will vary. How much r can increase? Yes, from which point to which point r will increase? That ball may be of how much radius? Yes, radius of ball increases from, is there any limit? Yes, radius. Is radius starting from minus infinity? Yes, tell me, is radius of sphere starting from minus infinity? Yes or no? No.
0 to infinity.
Then it will surely start from 0, right? It is starting
Yes.
from 0, but it will go to the infinity, right? We can't imagine the size of the ball, right? So we can increase it from 0 to infinity, okay? So if r is equal to constant, then the radius of ball increases from 0 to infinity, okay? Then tell me how much this theta will increase. Theta is the angle along this z-axis, means it is starting from z-axis, right? This angle is starting from z-axis and this theta is towards both sides, okay. This theta is towards both sides, so this angle varies from 0 to pi. Because why to pi? Because if we take this minus z-axis, then this angle comes towards the minus z-axis and this left side angle also comes towards the minus z-axis, okay. Means there is a rotation of only 180 degree, that is pi. So this theta varies from 0 to 2 pi, okay. And here what is constant? Theta is equal to constant. So in space, this theta is varying from 0 to pi, okay. Now tell me how phi is varying. How phi is varying? 0 to 2 pi, right? Yes, from x-axis. It starts from x-axis and again ends to the x-axis only. And this angle is same along the z-axis, okay. Angle is same along z-axis, okay. Everyone got the points? Or I have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
again? Okay, yes, I will repeat once only. So those who still not understood, concentrate. So spherical coordinate system. In spherical coordinate system, there are three coordinates, r, theta and phi. Okay. So spherical means consider one sphere. Okay. Everyone knows ball, right? So consider that ball. This ball is nothing but one sphere. It has coordinates r, theta and phi. Okay. So first consider the coordinate r. Now r is the radius of the sphere. Now this origin is nothing but center of the sphere. Just imagine, take a ball in your hand and consider the center of the imagine the center of the sphere, that is ball, that is at 0 point. Okay. Now draw one line from its origin or center towards the surface of the ball, then you will get the radius of sphere. Okay. And this radius varies from 0 to infinity. Okay. Radius varies from 0 to infinity in free space. Okay. This is the first point. Then second coordinate is theta. This theta is the angle with positive z-axis. Theta is the angle with positive z-axis. It is to the right side also and to the left side also. Okay. And this angle varies from 0 to pi. Okay. This angle also varies from 0 to pi. Remember this point. Okay. And the third coordinate is phi. So phi is again the angle between x-axis and the plane perpendicular. Okay. So if this phi is equal to constant, then this angle in space, this angle varies from 0 to 2 pi. It starts from x-axis and again ends with x-axis only, and it is constant along the z-axis. Okay. So imagine every time so that you'll easily get the point. Okay, everyone note the point. So first coordinate r. So write down r, coordinate r. R is the radius of sphere, the radius of sphere which starts from center, which starts from center of sphere to the surface of sphere, to the surface of sphere. In space, full stop Dadi. In space, it varies from 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity. Okay. Then second coordinate is theta. Theta. Theta is the angle. Theta is the angle with positive z-axis. Positive z-axis. It varies from 0 to pi. In space, it varies from 0 to pi in space. Okay, and third coordinate is phi. Phi is the angle between x-axis and the plane, full stop. In space, in space it varies from in space it varies from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Everyone noted these diagrams?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so if we consider this as a sphere, okay, and I want to represent point P on this sphere, okay, I want to represent point P on this sphere. So how I can represent? So first point is I have to consider radius r, right? So r is given here. Then second coordinate is theta and third also phi. Why I am always saying in space? Because we have seen in Cartesian coordinate system point P having coordinates r, phi and z. So r and phi are x and y coordinates, right? So that point will come in this plane only, x and y plane, which is on floor. But if we consider the z coordinate also, then we have to go in space, right? Up to the given z distance, right? So we are representing any point in a space, okay, in space. That's why I'm always saying that in space any coordinate is varying, right? So we'll see how to represent point P. Okay, and before that we'll also see the unit vectors of the spherical coordinate system. Can I erase this point? Okay, I'm erasing this screen. Okay, now see the unit vectors. These coordinate systems are not asked in exam. Okay, no question will be asked on coordinate system, but whatever points we are getting are very important, and these are useful in next points, because if you don't get this coordinate system, then you cannot solve the next problems. Okay, next questions. And from next point the questions are asked in exam. Okay, these questions, and we will take the questions from books and from your university papers also, right? So we are considering sphere. Is any another teacher is taking on slate lectures on slate? Yes or no? Hello.
No, ma'am.
Means only EME lecture. we have to represent the points. Okay, x, y, and z coordinates. Okay. Now first coordinate is r. Okay, radius of sphere, then theta, and then phi. So consider this point as phi. स्लेट वरती लिहिणं खरंच खूप डिफिकल्ट जाते. तुम्ही म्हणत असाल मॅडम कसलं काढतात, होय ना? स्लेट वरती वर बघायचंय आणि खाली टाईप करायचं, लिहायचंय. Now consider first coordinate. Now consider these are the sides of your sphere or ball. Okay, so from center this radius is there. Okay, this r is the radius of sphere. In all directions it is same or constant. I consider one side. Okay, that's why I'm taking this point only. Okay, so I got here r point, then I'll get theta also. Yes, this is theta, which is angle. Yes. Huh? 230. 1 minute. कशासाठी? हा हा. काय? हा चालेल. Just wait for a minute. Okay, hello. So consider a point. We are finding point P having coordinates r, theta, and phi, right? So first coordinate is r. This r is the radius of sphere. Now theta. This is theta, which is made means angle with z-axis, positive z-axis. Okay, and we have here phi, that is angle from x-axis. So you get in space the point as P having coordinates r, theta and phi. Okay. Now we will see the unit vectors. Now unit vectors coordinates are r, theta and phi. Now tell me what will be the unit vector for coordinate r? That is radius of sphere. Now radius of sphere is in which direction? Here. See, the radius of direction is going in this direction, right? So what is the unit vector of r coordinate? Yes, unit vector of r coordinate. Hello, तुम्हाला समजतंय? Yes, a bar समजतंय का तुम्हाला? का नाही समजत आहे? हा, मग सांगा ना, युनिट वेक्टर ऑफ आर कोऑर्डिनेट. A bar r. Right, a bar r, because this is a straight line. This is a straight line. Okay, so coordinate is a bar r. Okay, then tell me the unit vector of a bar theta. Now how this theta is going? The direction of theta. So direction of theta is like this. Okay, like this. So we have to draw the same direction here also. Okay, theta is going like this. So unit vector in direction of theta is a bar theta, right? A bar theta. And third point is phi. Now, how this phi is going? Phi is going in this direction, right? Like this. Okay. So draw this line. Angle, sorry, direction of phi, angle phi. So unit vector in direction of phi is denoted by a bar phi. Okay, हे समजले सगळ्यांना? युनिट वेक्टर समजलेत का? का नाही समजले?
फाय कसं आलं मॅडम? ए बार फाय.
हा?
ए बार फायचं रिपीट करा.
Okay. A bar phi. Phi is starting from x-axis, right? Starting from x-axis and going in this direction, right? Anti-clockwise direction to again x-axis, right? So direction is this direction. Okay, we are going in this direction. That's why I have shown. Actually, I cannot write clearly. A bar r and this like this, right? This is a bar phi. Okay, समजले आता?
Yes.
Again I will repeat. A bar r is the unit vector in direction of r, right? So r is the radius of sphere. ते काय straight line आहे, बरोबर? So in direction of r, the straight line direction, that is a bar r. Okay. Now theta. Theta कसा vary होते? From z axis plus z axis to minus z axis. म्हणजे असा खाली येतोय, बरोबर आहे की नाही? So I have shown like this. हा असा खाली येणार आहे, म्हणजे काय झाला हा a bar theta. त्याचा युनिट वेक्टर a bar theta. आणि थर्ड काय आहे तर phi. phi असा व्हेरी होतो इथून इकडे, बरोबर आहे? आर्क So that's why this direction is of a bar phi. Okay, सगळ्यांना समजले? रोल नंबर 14 अंकिता. रोल नंबर 14 अंकिता. Hello, are you getting this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is it necessary to draw a different diagram, or can you note from this only? Yes, I will draw the different one so that नाहीतर मी जे काढले तेच तुम्ही काढणार सगळं. ओके. Actually, I can directly give this lecture on PPT also, but I want to explain you one by one. That's why I'm not taking on PPT. So consider my sphere.